Hi there. This is Monica with the Body Electric Supplement. This week is busy. I'm just going to go ahead and say it now. So the title is what will happen when the planets align this week. And technically it's already started. And let me give you some insight here. So this week, it has been said that 5 of the planets in our solar system will be lined up. Okay, so let's see. Look, I'm here at my workstation. So there is I guess the official fluffy news part of it, and then I will tell you what I think as a spiritual person, what might be about to happen. All right. Okay, so according to some, I guess, regular news, they are saying that Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Uranus, and Mars will line up near the moon. Okay, it started technically as of today, this morning around 8. Let's see here. I don't want to go into a website, but let's see what NASA says. Interesting. They have a interesting title here. All right. And this is kind of what I was thinking too. All right. So most times I like the moon. So I do a lot of my work around the moon phases, and most people have misconceptions about the moon. Like, full moons make people go crazy or insane, but I don't personally think that. However, our moon is it dictates our ocean tides. Okay, when tides go in and out. So I think because it's in alignment also with these other 5 planets are in line with the moon, that our ocean tides are going to be affected. Okay, and that could possibly mean like more storms, ocean-oriented storms. It could also mean weather in general, which again, I think it's already been happening, but I also think that's because of the spring equinox. And I have students, I still teach, and they ask the most interesting questions. They came in this morning all a buzz and like sharing, because that's been one of the things about the earth that we've been studying, is like gravity and magnetism and things like that. So it gives me a chance to kind of relive all of that through them, and the questions that they ask. I work in a school where we invite them to ask questions, and we want kids to ask questions because they are our future problem solvers, right? So at our school, we let them ask questions. We do the research and figure it out. Like, I even had an existential question asked of me today, and I was like, oh gosh, ooh, this is a big concept. So we've been talking about 3D versus 2D already in math, and now we're talking about gravity and like the forces and stuff in our science. And we're trying to make sure they all line up so it all makes sense for them. So I had a question. I'll tell you what the question is as I remember it, because now I know I need to do some homework. All right, so the planets aligning, back to that. I think, yes, it's going to make a big difference in our weather, a big difference in our oceans, because not only is there gravity of our moon, the other planets also have a force of gravity. It might not be the same as our moon, but there is forces there. And now that all of them are there, like, think of magnets, like this magnet and this magnet, this magnet and this magnet. They're all lining up. Okay, so I do believe that it is going to affect at least the ocean and the weather. pertaining to the ocean. So this is what NASA says. I'm going to read it. NASA says if all the planets were aligned perfectly, with each one as close as possible to Earth, their gravity would raise the ocean tides by just 1/25 of 1 millimeter. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot. Typical ocean tides on Earth caused by the moon and sun are thousands of times larger than that. Now, again, I think it is making a difference. I think it is. Like, even this afternoon, like, look, let me make the tie-in. All right, so if the moon dictates the oceans and the water systems of our planet, aren't our bodies made of water too? Like 70-80% water, as I'm about to drink this water right here, right now. Sorry, I'm covering up. It's seltzer water. So if our bodies are made of water, that's where I think a lot of people tend to get the feelings or the feels or, you know, whatever based on that. So I don't think people go insane during full moons or new moons or whatever. I think they are finding more feeling during those times. And if that makes you go insane or whatever, then so be it, right? So yeah, so that's my theory on that. Now, the planets in question though, so I'm not an official astrologer. I do study the planets and I do study, I guess, the woo-woo parts of the astrology, I guess. Like, I wish, you know, again, I'm just musing right now, but I know Mercury dictates communication. Let's go back to the website. Communication. Where's the other? I'm going back to the other website, so I make sure I have the right 5 planets. Okay. All right. So Mercury is all about. Oh yeah, all about communication. Venus, money and security. Jupiter, education and travel. And I'm trying to think of the other thing. I want to say purpose. Then Mars, aggression. Okay. Saturn is our life lessons. And I think I covered Venus already. All right. So, yeah. So let's see what the other boring websites say about these planets. All right. So let me make sure I get the right ones. Cause yeah. Mercury, Venus, Mars. So all the personal planets, just saying, all the personal planets, then Jupiter and Uranus. Uranus is surprises, fast changes. I want to say Neptune is that too. I tend to get those two confused. Okay, so don't hold me to that. In fact, I'll probably look it up just now in the next couple of seconds. But Mercury, communication, personal planet. Venus, money, security, personal planet. Mars, aggression, personal planet. And when I say personal planet, it's like personal as in inside of the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. There has been, you know, again, I need to study this more. It's been said that there was a planet in between Mars and Jupiter that was destroyed at some point in time. And what is now in its place is the asteroid belt, you know, in between them. So that's what I mean by personal planets. All right, so, and then Jupiter, and no Saturn in this particular article, but Uranus. So let me double check the whole Uranus situation here. When I was first getting into or deeper into spirituality, one of the first things I did do was look in my own natal chart. So that's why I know what I do know, but I don't know as much as I could know because I'm not doing it for other people. I'm doing it for myself. So Uranus, let's do some research. See, yeah, it's fun going to the workstation versus going to my living room to do videos, because then I can actually pull up things if I like, to make sure I'm as accurate as possible. Okay, Uranus, spiritual meaning. Ooh. Okay, so this is what it said about Uranus. Okay, ooh, big long-term radical change. So then again, I'll look up Neptune too. But yeah, changes are coming, y'all. Be ready. You can either, and I said this in a video, I do believe it was a few days ago. I don't even think I've released it yet. But I'm going to release this one because this one is happening this week. Either you wield the change or the change will wield in you. Okay, please do that. All right, so Uranus provides the macro lens. Okay, it's a generational planet versus a personal planet. They don't move as quickly through the astrological, whatever they call it, see again. But it is a generational planet. Okay, big picture, long-term, radical change. Rejecting conformity at all costs. It's not afraid to choose chaos over structure. Ultimately, though, it prioritizes what it is for the greater good of humanity. Okay? So if these particular planets are in alignment right now, and again, I'm just, spitballing right now because, again, I'm not an official astrologer, but I know what I know. So let me look. I think we are now in the, we're technically in Aquarius. So if I could do some placements really quick. And all this is, for me, is just like I run a search. Like I learn about the planets like this. And then I also learn a little bit about the astrological signs. If last week was the start of Aquarius, the first new year of spirituality, we're coming together, y'all, with a big something or some things. A lot of things are about to happen. Okay, so either you could be a part of it or you can be a victim of it, or you could go in for the ride. So the analogy I used in the other video was like a river. Either you can drown yourself and get splashed and knocked about in the river and knocked in the head, and just be like, fall off the, waterfall or whatever. Or you get on your little raft and ride the wave down, okay, and get there faster. It's up to you. It is up to you. Okay, so as I am still looking, I didn't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to mention the alignment of the planets. So whatever manifestations you got working, you need to be working them now, okay? Working them now. As I am about to work more on my books this afternoon. I'm also providing you with a free manifesting guide and access to my insights about these kinds of things, okay? Teaching you how to really open up your mind, work on some inner work so that you can be the best manifester that you can possibly be, okay? I want you to do better in life. And part of that is knowing the workings of the universe as much as possible without religion telling you what to do, without, whoever is out there. I don't want to put names out there, but, the doubting people always have something to poo-poo on in your life. So we don't want any of that. We want to hear what the sages said years ago. I don't want to say return to the old knowledge, but we need to have more access to it, which we do, and use it. Okay? The knowledge that was kept away from you because you didn't know how to read, and not just you, your generations before didn't know how to read, and they definitely kept you and your generations under their thumb because they had the knowledge. But the knowledge is out here for all of us. We just need to access it and use it. Okay? So work your workings out there. Do your manifestations, whatever it is that you do, because it all really works. It's really about focus and having some habits in place for success. That's all it really is. Okay? All right. And with that, take care.